Welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 25th of November for the Sun or the Ascendant. If you've yet to subscribe to my channel, I'd be honoured if you did so now. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol in the top right hand corner. This week begins so dramatically. Not only does Venus prepare to make its way into the sign of Capricorn, which occurs on Tuesday, we also still have Mars in opposition to Uranus. This combination creates an awful lot of electricity. Mars is impulsive, it's impatient, and in the sign of Scorpio, it's about desire. Uranus on the other side of the heavens, in the sign of Taurus, is about bringing innovation to our approach to self-worth and also money. So when it comes to resources, we could find ourselves feeling more impulsive. Then again, it could be around a romantic situation where there's an electric intensity that pushes us perhaps to do something in the moment rather than necessarily thinking about it. Venus moving into Capricorn is, though, a very stabilising transit. By the end of this week, it's inching closer towards Ceres, the asteroid that's to do with nurture. And in the sign of Capricorn, this combination can be a stabilising antidote to the electricity that Mars and Uranus are creating. And also, Venus itself starts to link brilliantly with Uranus. So this can be a time when we can be a little bit more creative in our approach to situations, but also it points towards being open-minded about the type of person or people we can find interesting to be with. Of course, Venus and Mars are then forging a lovely sextile from the middle of this week through to the end of the week, which can be so enhancing for all relationships. But there is a new moon which occurs on Tuesday too in the sign of Sagittarius. And that's asking us all to be open-minded, free-spirited, to embrace the more individualistic side of our nature, and also just perhaps think about the way in which we can add greater variety to our existence. However, by the end of the week, Saturn and Pluto are getting closer together. It's a 4-degree gap. Usually I take into account 3 degrees, but that's just reminding us of the awesome power of this combination, which are watching over all of the events beneath them, if you like, in terms of the more interactive personal planets. But I do feel that this week can be a week of excitement, a week of drama, and it can be on the relationship front. It could be about our approach to resources or business or the type of people that we spend time with. But the one thing it's not going to be is dull. Your specific forecast, Sagittarius, shows that with the new moon in your sign on Tuesday, it's a wonderful opportunity to recast your personal identity, perhaps through some kind of makeover, or you can re-energize a strand that's important to you, or start something fresh over the next 4 weeks. Jupiter is just in its last phase in your sign, so do use that energy of optimism and expansion to your advantage. Of course, last week, with Venus and Jupiter combining in your sign, you may have got some extra attention. I sincerely hope so. But Venus moves on Tuesday into the sign of Capricorn. The great news about this is that you could see an instant reward, some kind of dividend, payment, or increase in your financial circumstances, or just your sense of self-worth. But it is true that Mars and Uranus continue to be in opposition, which could make you hyper restless, particularly if your role in life, in other words, your everyday existence, has become rather too mundane. For someone like yourself who constantly craves stimulation and new ideas and freshness, then it's possible that if you are doing a role which is rather dull or repetitive, or you can't really see the point of, what Mars is doing is pushing you to kind of raise up against this and be a little bit more in tune with your more experimental nature. But it's possible that at this period of time you may have to stick to the program, if you like, in order to gain the financial benefits. But what you can do with the new moon is start to plot your way forwards. But I certainly think by the end of this week, as Venus combines with Uranus, with Mars, and also as the week draws to a close, Ceres, the asteroid of nurture, that some slice of good news is definitely going to emerge for you. It's been a real pleasure being with you. If you'd like to go beyond your zodiac sign and discover what 2020 will hold for you based on your personal birth data of time, date and place of birth, please see the link beneath this video. You can get the rest of this year free and 30% off. But for now, good luck and goodbye.